Hi everyone, I'm Keith Urban. We're up to day 8 in our 30 Songs in 30 Days lesson series. Today, I got the electric on because we're going to be tackling Wild Thing, You Make My Heart Sing. We're going to wake up the neighbors with this one. If you've ever listened to those tough driving punk songs of the 80s and 90s like the Ramones, Green Day, No Effects, any of those bands, you're going to hear hard-charging, fast-moving songs that really kick butt. Now, the great thing is, most of these songs are built using one chord that's simply moved up and down the fretboard. It's called a power chord. Let's go back to the bar chord that we just learned. Let's use it to make an A major chord on the 6th string, 5th fret, remember? You begin with your first finger in a bar down the 5th fret, right here. And then, as you can see, your 3rd finger's on the 5th string, 7th fret, right there. Your 4th finger is underneath that on the 4th string, 7th fret, right there. And then, of course, you drop your 2nd finger onto the 3rd string, right there, 6th fret. There's your A major. Now, if you look at the 3 lowest notes, the notes that you're playing with the tip of your 1st finger and your 3rd and 4th fingers, those 3 notes are your power chords. That's these ones here. If you look at this, just these 3. So take this one away for a little bit. Mute these strings. Don't play these 3 strings here. Here we go. That's the basic part of your power chord. And to simplify it even further, we can get our pinky out of the way and flatten our 3rd finger against the strings like this. You can do it that way. You can do it with your pinky. Whichever feels comfortable. But that's basically it. That's your power chord. And if you want, you can even do it with 2 strings. This one and this one. They're the basic ones. Add this in if you like. Whichever feels good to you. That's your basic power chord. If you got that, you can start moving all over the neck to create all sorts of chords. You can move quickly from here to here, which that's an A, up to B. Goes C, D. That's the beauty of the power chord. It's so simple. You keep the same position, distance of the strings, and move around. Now, there's A, there's D, but an easy way to play it is there's A, and if you move these up 2 strings this way, that's D as well. And that's a little easier because it's right underneath it. A, D, slide it up 2 and you've got E. There's your E right there. And back to A. You can see where we're going with this. This is how we start to get to the... Oh yeah, I'll be calling the cops in a minute. Oh mama. We'll get into that a little bit later. Now I want to show a quick variation on the power chord, one that's used all through punk rock to add a real biting edge to the sound of the power chord. It's called an octave, or an octave, right there. It's basically the octave. If you've got an A, the octave is there. Now, all you got to do is, if you're playing your power chord like this, with the 2 notes, you're simply going to move that same finger to the 4th string, and you're not going to play the 5th string. So you mute it. This is hard to do, so take your time on this. You're playing this one here on the 6th string, and you're muting the 5th string by not pressing down all the way, if that makes sense. Push down with the tip of your finger there and mute the other string with the under part of your finger. Then you can place either this finger or your pinky, whichever one you're using for your power chord, on the octave, on the D string here, the 4th string. You play them together, and you get your octave power chord like that. Same thing applies. You move it all around. There you go. So let's get to our song. Wild Thing uses all the chords you already know, A, D, E, and G, but instead of playing them in the open position, we're going to use power chords today to add some drive to the song. Before we get into the first part of the power chords of the intro, there's this one cool little note. If you want to play that, it sounds pretty cool too. You simply put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret on the 3rd string, and you bend it up just a little bit like this. One more time like this. And you give me an A for 2 beats. 1, 2. D for 2 beats. E for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Using power chords the whole way. So putting that all together, it's kind of like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your intro. Now with the rhythm, as you can notice, I mean, you can play this a lot of different ways, but the stabbing part of the rhythm is kind of part of the song too. And if you just think in terms of the lyric at the beginning, you get wild thing. It's the best way to start that first A. Down, down. And then da da. It's a little quicker one on the D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the core of the song. This is, of course, the chorus. 2 beats on A, 2 beats on D, 2 beats on E, 2 beats on D. Just like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll play that 4 times, but with a twist, because at the end of the 4th progression, instead of going back to the D and ending there, we just do a quick progression of G, A, G, A. We'll show you that. And again, this is the great thing about playing the power chords. You can move much quicker. This is A. Slide down 2 for G. That way, when you do that quick little G, A, G, A, it sounds like this. Yeah. One more time. We're going to throw that in at the end of the chorus. Like this. Let's play it all together. 1, 2. You make my heart sing. That's it. Keep going. You make everything groovy. Wow. Here we go. And then you're into the next verse. Pretty simple. Now, we've got a pretty simple verse here. It's really all about hitting the A and letting it ring, because if you know the song, that's all it does. It goes, wild thing, I think I love you. And then just hold that A, let it ring for several beats, followed by that quick progression of G, A, G, A, right? So you go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're getting the gist of the verse right there. Wild thing, I think I love you. But I wanna know for sure. Come on, hold me tight. I love you. And then we're back into the chorus again. Then you just pull it all together. Think of it again in terms of sections. The intro, next is the chorus, then the verse, another chorus, a chorus with no words, which you can solo over that. Next up, you've got a final verse, and then, of course, the last chorus. Let's do it.
Hey guys, we're gonna rock out with Wild Thing. Here we go. Wild thing, I think I love you, but I wanna know for sure. Come on now, hold me tight. I love ya. Well, wild thing, you make my heart sing. Wild thing, I think I love you, but I wanna know for sure. So come on now, hold me tight. You move me, wild thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Well, wild thing. Oh, come on, wild thing. Shake it, shake it. Now, wild thing. Yeah, rock and roll. Wild thing, I think I love you, but I wanna know for sure. Come on now, hold me tight. Ah, shucks, I love ya. I wanna know for sure. Come on now.